What's up everyone, welcome back to another Roush review. This week's episode marks 1 year since starting the channel, guys, and I just want to say a massive thank you to each and everyone who watches the show, subscribes, follows me, and especially to the car owners and dealers who have made the show even possible. This week we've got an FPV F6, and this isn't any F6, guys. This one is the highest horsepower car yet we've had on the channel. This thing right here pumps out a massive 660 rear wheel horsepower. That's right everyone, today on the show we're doing a 2008 FPV F6, and to me this is truly one of the best cars ever to come out of Australia. It really is that good. Now I've previously reviewed a stock F6 on the show already, so if you'd like to check that video out, I'll leave a link for it in the description below. So that is correct now, this car is pumping out a massive 660 rear wheel horsepower. This thing is a monster, guys. So I'm gonna bring the owner on now, and we're just gonna do a quick interview to see what's actually been done to this car. How you going, Jake?
Hi mate, how are you?
Oh, good man. Really appreciate you bringing this beauty of an F6 on the show.
No worries.
Appreciate it.
Not a problem at all, mate.
So yeah, just if you can run us through a bit of how you've got this to actually produce such massive numbers.
Yeah, of course, mate. So, as you said, a 2008 FPV F6 sedan. Build number's P006, so this is actually a pre-production, which they did 15 of in total in the sedans. 2 went to New Zealand and 13 were left here in Australia. This is one of only 3 in nitro, in the blue. I believe this is the only one in with cloth. It's also got the 6 and 4 Brembo, so the upgraded brakes.
Nice.
It's got the reverse camera as well, electric pedals, a few things like that, so a bit of a rare car as well. A few modifications, obviously on the exterior we've got the 20-inch Simmons FRCs staggered, so they're a 10-inch rear, 275s.
10-inch at the rear, yep.
Yep, got 245s on the front. We've got, the car's lowered a little bit on shocks and springs. Obviously in terms of the engine work, we've got head studs, valve springs, flex plate, billet oil pump gears, all that kind of stuff. So just a lot of mods to make sure the engine's running well, pushing all that kind of power.
And turbo wise, is it still?
So it's got a lot of bolt-on mods too, mate. So it's got a modified GTX 3582R, so same size as factory, but just a much better quality turbo. It's got a big Nispro intercooler and piping, Nispro turbo back exhaust as well. It's also got a battery relocation kit and a turbo side intake. Obviously full fuel system as well, mate. So fuel pump, surge tank, Glide 1000 injectors, all that kind of thing. So it's got quite a bit of power, mate.
It's an impressive car for sure. Now this is actually for sale though as well, is it not?
It is, yeah. I've decided to sell it now, so time's come to move it on. So
yeah, all right. Well, let's get it on the road and see how it goes, eh?
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, so driving the FPV F6, guys. This thing is pretty monstrous. These cars are really legendary down here in Australia, and for good reason. So this is an automatic, guys, but these automatics are really good. They're actually German built and bloody good gearbox. Now this one's actually been built up as well, so be interesting to see how this thing handles. That sound. And this is like barely even pushing the car at all, and it's already getting a massive smile on my face. The F6s, you know, they're just really the epitome of Australian cars. I really do think that. Yes, they're not a V8, but this thing chops V8s all day. And just looking even at this one, you know, it does not take much to get huge number out of these cars. The Barras here are just one of the best engines ever, period. And it's really a hidden gem. And this is the cool thing about these cars as well, like, it's a full-size sedan, so, you know, you've got plenty of room in the back, plenty of room up front, you know, large boot, and these things go like stink. Like, it's just something that a lot of manufacturers don't do anymore. They, you know, they try and cram all this stuff in as tiny of a car as possible, and these large sedans that just are absolute bullets are really a rare sight nowadays. That's like a quarter of the throttle, guys. Seriously, a quarter stab. And it's just there. We'll just see how this thing goes a bit here. Man, there's just nothing that really does pull like a Barra. These things just pull for so long, and man, they're quick. Just an amazing, amazing car. These things are, and man, were we ever lucky here in Australia to get these. For a car that, you know, is 10 years old, over 10 years old now, guys, this thing just feels so good. And FPV, they just made some amazing, amazing cars. We were just so fortunate to have FPV and HSV, you know, like, they just made top cars. And man, 10 years on, these things are still better than just about anything on the road. And man, do I ever feel privileged to be able to show you guys these cars, because they are special. Just gonna finish the video off here today, guys. Huge thanks to the owner, Jake, for bringing out his F6. This thing is just one of the nicest ones I've ever seen, and just an absolute animal. Another thank you goes out to the Royal Car Scenes community. They do a lot for the car clubs and that here in Perth. Nothing but good things to say about them as well. Please, I'll leave a link to them in the description below. Check them out. So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Please hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you're new here, and we'll see you on the next video.